Guys, as you can see here on the screen, this US CIS I-130 was filled by an AI agent from the client's email and the document in his case file. No one typed any of it manually. If you are new here, my name is Osman. I build AI systems for immigration firms. Every video on that channel is about systems that can save money and time for immigration firms. So if it's the kind of content that you enjoy, you can subscribe. So the task we are going to talk about here, guys, is when one of your clients send you a form or some documents. Of course, someone on your team has to take care of that to be able to use those informations in the form you have to fill. And most of the time, that kind of low-value task has to be made by a paralegal, and that's too bad because I'm sure that their time can be used in a much better way. As you know, manual and admin work have to be done, but it takes a good chunk of your week. So here I'm going to explain to you how that system works. So first, it identifies the client and his mother. It reads his questionnaire and his documents, and then he will draft the I-130 in his case folder. So I'm going to show you exactly how it works. So here, as you can see, we have a Google Drive folder with the name of the client on it. I'm going to delete that draft here so I can show you exactly how the AI agent generates it. So now we only have the intake form left, okay, with all the informations that the clients filled on your website or on the form that you sent. Okay, so now let's see how the agent works. So here you have the agent main block, okay? And as you can see, I gave it some tools which allow it to have a look to the CRM and to match the recipient email with the email of the clients that we have in our CRM. So for the purpose of this video, I just made a Google Sheet as the CRM, okay? So here you can see that we have many people in it. And here, as you can see, there is also a checklist. So the checklist here, it will be used by the agent to make sure that the client sent all the required documents before it can start to draft the form. And once again, the checklist is just a Google Sheet, okay? And you can see here in that sheet for the demo, all the required documents. Of course, in a real case, that list can be much longer, but for the demo, this is enough. And then here in my inbox, I have the email, okay? So as you can see here, this is a case for a green card petition from Mr. Diego Santos for his spouse. So we can see here the message. Hi, following up the intake form I completed for you, here are the supporting documents you asked for, both our passport and our marriage certificate. Let me know if anything else is needed. Thank you, Carla Reyes. Okay, so she sent the message. And here in the attachment section, you can see the passport from Mrs. Carla Reyes, the passport from Mr. Santos, and here the certificate of marriage. So now I'm going to trigger the agent. So here, guys, I'm going to do it manually, but of course that agent here can be triggered automatically when it received an email. So here, as you can see, the agent will start to have a look at the checklist, at the CRM as well. And then here, it will exchange some information with Anthropic. And by the way, guys, all of this is confidential. It means that the data that you sent here to the Anthropic server won't be used to train their models or stuff like that. As you can see, he found the case documents, he downloaded those, and as all required documents were there, it drafted the I-130 and put it in the client's folder. So now if we have a look here, we can see the draft here, and we can see that the agent also took all the documents from the email, and they are now here in the client folder as well. So let's have a look at the draft. And as I showed you at the beginning of the video, we can see that the informations are here. We can see here the full name of Mrs. Reyes. We can see here some informations about her address, place of birth here, date of current marriage. So you can see that here it extracted the date from the document. If we have a look at it, we can see that the date here is March 9th, 2025. So of course we can check all the other informations. For example, here we have the informations about the parents. So Miguel Reyes, that we can find here in the drive. If I go back to it and I check the intake questionnaire, here you can see Miguel Reyes. We have his date of birth here, 18th of June 62. And again, if we check in the form, that information is accurate. So I'm not going to go over all the fields because there are a lot, but you can see, guys, all the time that you can save by having an agent like this one to fill all kinds of forms that you need to. So the whole transcription is automated, but of course the judgment, the review and the signature stay with the attorney. You still need to check the information in the form to make sure that it is accurate. And that demo, guys, was about the I-130, but as you can imagine, guys, the same agent can also take care of the rest of the package. It can basically take care of any form that you need to fill, like the I-485 or the N-400. But of course, for the purpose of that demo, I only did the I-130. That's it for the video, guys. Of course, if you need help to automate some tasks with AI in your firm, don't hesitate to reach out. You can book a free call with me, guys. The link is down below the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.